This morning on DC News Now, an off-duty Prince George's County officer carjacked near National Harbor.
If this can happen to an off-duty officer, it can certainly happen to a family.
Plus, cloudy skies are here to stay. But what about New Year's Eve? We're tracking the holiday hour by hour. And starting 2024 on the right foot, what you can do right now to get your finances in check. The Terps in Nashville looking to pick up their third straight bowl win.
A huge opportunity. We're very excited to kind of set a foundation and make history. That's something that's never been done before here at Maryland.
How Maryland can take home the trophy in this year's Music City Bowl.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
We're coming up on 6 o'clock on this Friday as we take a live look over the Washington Monument. Clear skies this morning. Changes could be headed our way later on today. Thank you for starting your morning with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tosin Fakile in for Tanaya Wright.
Yeah, good morning, Jim. Corey James Liberty's in for Shanika this morning, tracking the roads. We're going to check in with her in just a moment. But Jackie, she's tracking that forecast, and things are definitely a little bit cooler, calmer today than it has been in the last few days. And people should expect, though, the rain to come a little bit later.
Yeah, we could see that stray shower later on this afternoon into the early evening. That's mainly for our southern zones. Out there right now, though, we're tracking that dry start, not nearly as foggy as the last several mornings, so that's the good news there as well. Do have this frontal boundary draped right over the DMV. Now with that will linger through the day today, and that could spark up that shower threat for later on today. Visibility, like I mentioned, most areas seeing those clear conditions, but Culpeper, Fredericksburg, we're down about 3 miles of visibility, and the farther south you go, just outside of our viewing area, that's where we're seeing a bit more of that dense fog this morning. Temperatures right now, 30s and 40s across the region. That's a little bit cooler than yesterday morning, and eventually you will notice those mainly cloudy skies through the day today, with high temperatures expected upper 40s to low 50s, and that stray shower threat as early as 2 p.m. But likely later on this evening, we'll see a few of those showers sliding on by. More details on this and the timing and that final weekend forecast of 2023 coming up. But Liberty is back. Look at those Friday morning roadways. How's it looking right now?
Well, for the last Friday of 2023, the traffic is looking very smooth for your morning commute. Here's a live look at 495 east of 270, looking nice, and 495 east of 29, and traffic is seeing no issues at this hour. So you're seeing a lot of green out there on your screen, a lot of clear roadways. Here's a look at the Capitol Beltway, inner and outer loop looking good. I'll send it to you, Tori.
All right, Liberty, thank you. Time right now is coming up on 6:02. Police in Prince George's County are investigating after one of their officers was carjacked while off duty.
That officer armed when it happened, and he opened fire on the suspects as they drove off in his car. Our Lex Wara is live in Oxon Hill this morning where it happened, and Lex, the officer's family was there when it happened.
Yeah, good news here is that he was able to get his family out and away from the car before that shooting started, and there were no injuries reported with this incident. Now, it happened in this parking lot here behind me. What you can't see from this angle, and we're going to flip around and show you, is that this is a busy part of Oxon Hill just across the street from the Tanger outlets. That's where lots of people do their shopping, lots of people work and spend a lot of their time here in Oxon Hill. So a very busy spot of town. Surprising to those people who do frequent this area, and I'm sure surprising to that officer when he found himself in this situation. Police were at the scene late last night working their investigation. It all happened around 5 in the afternoon. The off-duty officer and his family were getting into the car when 2 suspects came up to them and forced them out. The officer made sure his family was out safely and then took out his gun and shot at the suspects. This didn't stop them from driving away with the car. As police continue to investigate, they're using this as a reminder to folks to be aware of their surroundings as carjackings are becoming more and more common.
Continue to remain diligent. Be aware of your surroundings. As you can see, if this can happen to an off-duty officer, it can certainly happen to a family, and so we want to make sure that everybody remains diligent, take care of one another, and keep your eyes open.
Now, we do know that carjackings are on the rise and have been rising within the region. Prince George's County, one of the counties that is reporting a rise in carjackings this year. They are up about 20% from last year. definitely want to make sure that people do stay vigilant. Just another reminder to keep aware of their surroundings, especially as they are out and about. Now, as far as this investigation goes, it is ongoing. They are continuing to look into it. Some things that we don't yet know are anything about the suspects in this case or the type of car that they did get away with. Live in Oxon Hill, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
Lex, thank you for that important update. 6:04, neighbors in the Eckington neighborhood in Northeast DC are back in their homes this morning after a barricade situation last night on T Street. Officials say someone barricaded themselves inside a home after a domestic situation. Police say no arrests were made. And a Prince William County teacher facing charges for allegedly assaulting a student at Marshall Elementary School. Officials say 60-year-old Christine Annette Mitchell was arrested on Wednesday for dragging a 9-year-old girl from one classroom to another. It was reported late last month. Police say the young girl has minor injuries.
Montgomery County Public Schools is advising staff members to consider what they post on social media. The chief operating officer sent a letter to staff last week about the recommendation. This all comes after a teacher at Argyle Middle School was placed on administrative leave after posting a message in support of Palestine.
I just feel singled out, and it just feels really unfair and unjust, especially because I wear a lot of times like something like this where it says our voices will not be silenced, or something that speaks out for social advocacy.
We reached out to the school system about teachers placed on administrative leave from their social media. So far, we have not heard back.
6:05, and the Virginia Department of Health is reporting the first child flu death of the season. The department says the child was between 5 and 12 years old. Health officials are now reminding everyone to get their flu shot. Officials say just 27% of Virginians are vaccinated.
It is absolutely not too late to get a flu vaccine. We always say as long as flu is spreading, it is worth it to get a flu vaccine. We did see in the Southern Hemisphere during their flu season this year that the flu vaccine was fairly effective in preventing the circulating strains. And unfortunately, CDC did report last week that vaccine uptake in the United States is lower than it was last season.
State health officials say emergency departments and urgent care centers are seeing an increase in people coming in with flu-like symptoms.
Meantime, Virginia health experts say they are seeing an increase in COVID cases. So far, 4 people have reportedly died because of the virus since early December. Doctors say the new strain is more contagious but does not appear to cause more severe illness.
Stay home when you're feeling sick. I know it's really hard to stay home when there's all of these social obligations. Incredibly important to not share viruses instead of what the things we would rather be sharing.
Doctors recommend getting tested if you experience any symptoms, including chills, fevers, and aches.
Your time is 6:06, and police have found the body of a missing Charles County man who was last seen in November. The body of 25-year-old Jamel Lee Hong was found in the Mattawoman Creek. Investigators found his car submerged in the same creek several weeks ago. Sheriff's deputies say Lee Hong was last seen trying to return to his home at the Indian Head Naval Base around 2 a.m. on November 25th. His wife says Lee Hong was a veteran and a father of 2. The incident is under investigation. Police are waiting on an autopsy for more details on how he died. Montgomery County police say no criminal charges were filed against the ride-on bus driver that crashed into this home in Silver Spring. That was the scene Wednesday night. You can see the bus lodged into the side of the home on Fairland Road. Police say it's unknown why the bus driver lost control of the bus, but wet roads could have been a contributing factor. Investigators say there were no passengers on the bus, and the person inside the home and the bus driver were not hurt. 6:07, and U.S. Marshals are looking for a suspect who allegedly shot and injured a juvenile inside a metro station. Officials are looking for 25-year-old Jaleel Fowler, wanted for assault with a dangerous weapon. They say the incident happened inside the Georgia Avenue Petworth metro station. DC crime solvers and U.S. Marshals are offering a combined reward of $11,000 for information leading to an arrest.
Some good news for commuters this morning. Metro says the ongoing Red Line construction work between DuPont Circle and Gallery Place stations is finishing a day early, and it's also under budget. Metro shut down those stations to do what the agency is calling critical tunnel repairs and infrastructure updates. Officials say service will restart tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Metro says the work was done $250,000 under budget. In Maryland, the Department of Transportation is giving a first look at the Purple Line rail cars the state is getting. The Purple Line is a 16-mile light rail expected to run from Bethesda to New Carrollton. It will also connect with Metro's red, green, and orange lines. The project is over 4 years late and $1.4 billion over budget. Service is set to start in 2027.
Maryland State Police are ramping up patrol ahead of New Year's Eve. They're warning drivers to make smart decisions before getting behind the wheel. They say slow down, call a rideshare service, or designate a sober driver. Do not let a friend drive if you think they're impaired. And if you plan on setting off fireworks for the new year, make sure you know the laws where you live. Launching fireworks is illegal in D.C. and all of Virginia. It's also illegal in Montgomery and Prince George's counties. In Maryland, you could face a fine if you light those fireworks. On the right side of your screen, you can see a fire caused by fireworks around the 4th of July. That fire caused over $1 million in damage. All right, your time is 6:09 in the district, getting ready for the 10th annual Fresh Start 5K.
Yeah, the race kicks off this coming Monday, New Year's Day at 11 o'clock in the morning. It is taking place at Freedom Plaza in downtown D.C. Now, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser says this is a way to start 2024 on the right foot. The event is free and people are welcome to run, walk, or just cheer others on. This year will also feature for the first time a 100-yard dash for children 12 and under. Organizers say racers will get special T-shirts while supplies last. Now, Mayor Bowser is also releasing her very own playlist of Fresh Start 5K favorites on Spotify. Some of the songs include Beyonce's Alien Superstar, Marvin Gaye's Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and Taylor Swift's Bejeweled.